justice is not served. Justice is not served. May the cause of this land rise. Everybody deserves the same treatment as a country.
We want a new Ghana. That's the only thing we are asking for. A new Ghana.
DSP Sylvester Asari informed the court that some time ago the police received a complaint that Fix the Country campaigner Barker-Vormawor intended to incite persons to engage in a coup. He said investigation did reveal that he indeed carried out this incitement on social media. And so this is what formed the basis of the charge of treason felony leveled against him. Mr. Barker's lawyers, led by Akoto Ampao, informed the court that as far as they are concerned, the police had breached his rights in that they failed to put him before court within 48 hours. And the response from DSP Sylvester Asari was that they had attempted and reached out to the Chief Justice's office to find out if there was a court that will sit and hear the matter on Sunday, but that was not successful. Hence, the decision to bring him to court on Monday. So Mr. Barker's request for bail was turned down and he was remanded into police custody to reappear on February 28th. As some of his colleagues at Pitch Camp here have been sharing their thoughts with us.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. It is very devastating what is happening in the country now. Ghana is a democratic country. We all admit to that fact. But what is happening now, Ghana is turning to be a banana republic. What is happening now is too much, okay? And the youth of Ghana, you can see from the people that Ghana is rising. The youth of this country are saying they are not happy with whatever that is going on. Akufo-Addo is the father of the land. And if indeed Akufo-Addo call us all as fellow Ghanaians, we have risen. And all we are saying is justice must be served. Coup does not mean you are going to vote against the government. They should go to the constitution, what they call the dictionary, and check the meaning of coup. He never said he's going to organize a military coup. Oliver Barker is not a military officer. Oliver has never had any military training anywhere. He just made a comment that he is going to organize an e-coup. What is e-coup, Mr. Bawumia? Which comments, Mr. President, haven't you heard in this country?
He said.
You said it yourself. What is the meaning of all die be die, Mr. President? What is happening now in this country is sending this country in a ditch.
Based on social media, you can use social media to judge someone. Because the state, some of them send the message, you know. I'm influenced, I'm mabo, I'm anonymous. Be a drug addict, collaborate me or send the message. And this Mr. IGP, say IGP, echo basic only on social media. Anyway, over
Sure, thank you.
Because
thank you. So thank you.
The state about sending message, you know. Who needs situation pakro be a no abo.
For joining news from the Ashaman District Court, my name is Joseph Akable.
Joseph Akable, and this report no timi abre yedana se so the abre in some musisi o ntino Joseph yeda se also ultimate the ACC na e de abre bra se de be Mpensenpensemu bro ma menka o se mpenfo atrase ane sa also mu se waje bra also o hwe bi Samuel IP canin mashebedwani committees various on parliament, an experience that we need as a country to continuously tap into it. And pay former member of parliament Abeka Yensa Ewan say ayenso ano asembameke ona bakwa ba afishapa so afishapa
you ba hu ade bi o hu maneji akode a oyenti to aso as a wait in bafam
wait in e bafam kakra okay
say bibi so hu bi na ya to aso na ye
be da se pa
na wait in bra kakra bi ka ho na kakra bi fiso na afro wa
okay
na wa hu a Fred Agbonyo anopay
not here.
Watch ne lips.
Or prepare for a about to.
Who said scientific? I'll Google now.
Okay.
So who said obi in adult age, you know? Not ne lips, Hano. Alcohol. Pink. Not on you be on no science will be alcohol there, pornamia. A sign of good living.
It's a sign of good
pink
living.
Lips, yes. It means what when they have okay in the lab test is about saying they have medical accurate. He eats where, he sleeps where, he clothes where. So I question. You see, it's sana maintenance. I had that. No, na do na go for that. Yeah, born a person here than I say. and you cool wanka, you be a cool sister, so you are bound. Can I live side?
Very refreshing.
I know he is my friend or no answer. It is not live side, and it's a sign.
But when you put Yana Casanso,
I am very fresh. You can't even the pardon or the abortion and his skin here. The man is looking fresh. It's a cool bag. I can't see a
cool bag. Member of Parliament. Yeah, train Sals, yeah, to Pure come. Almost you see Kuma Sali, they may bomb pies. And also, security should be friends.
Say, one internal conflict now, pushing in China. I say,
no, but there's no contest when it's about Sal. Because
I will be at home.
No, minimum. No, there's no
contest. Papa, you're artifimia or call. I was where's we're going.
Well, then.
Oh,
there's no
Domelo. Oh, he's what started campaign. That was sir.
That constituency.
Oh, minimum sir, look like what Jama Fred
no, exactly my point. Now, minimum say okay.
Me can't take it from me. What co started?
And I area
why you be a fool so on social do. Meaning say yeah, young. It is I competition I thought for.
I don't know much about.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
They won.
Oh no one can tell. Oh yeah,
few people are more.
Means oh yeah, way. Na me nim san ko be ja on post na nka wako. What na be diama because once I hear to me akwaje
Oh, I see. And I see as you Sal advocacy in me. Because Fred Abreu
or start here where you might I did not be a man in a wangaphobia. No, Nipa will push in our papa na sao. He knows.
Hey, I don't know about
oh, that's what I mean here. Fred, even in the chance 2007, Satan Masempa FM, we are in Pentagon House. Minute, Fred.
I don't know. Yes, I'm Bobby as all Bobby did Bobby answer good morning and power baby. I will be Fred Akwaba, but still star. Sal, don't worry. Hashtag I think come to you. I
think come to you. Say na wa die so nyina abem.
Yes, my boss. Yes, Mr. Jekum. Abatu papa no. Yeah.
Ahana me say aba be kumba o. Oh, me ta ko pa. Intimate na ha me pa. But nyame na ma.
From 2017 ofi aso kumwe a o.
From 2017.
Abato.
Ano kumwo.
Nyame na ma na nyame na je. Ya mabusafo nyina yakọ.
Busafo da.
Adofo nyina yakọ. Emeno so a nyina ba jamo.
Me am so ma yakọ bere me nti afi no mate.
Oh, okay.
Nti edusu am ya so tie.
Ya pe be bidi na akosi. Kama me fi ho a ma me mfa kwenyawe. Na me nchia Sandroko fifo.
Sandroko fi south for no. Na se wa na oko. Wo se me nchia ma dis.
Na me nchia akwa fofo.
But why you go pa o?
Nchia lolo bifo.
Mo di amre say conversation about time.
Wo shuma finish.
Oh, me mfa for
take it from me. Maybe
Kama na me nchia lepe fo.
The conversation no ni mu pa o.
Obet makata na ni achi ni. Na politicians can say ayenye fair. Yenye fair o.
Na ona o ma me kasa no.
Yenye fair na guarantee a. Ke papa bra wa bra na mo sound obi kwa contest.
No ma kasa obi obi ba. Dey mean say when you call the name Sal, ebia nearby.
When you say ayensu ya no obi abeka say ayepe. O ka say Sal, o ka say Fred Agbanyo. Na mo do obi e kwa akwaje ade na finish.
Oh, David menye sa. Men ka ma ne koye ho.
Kwabena. Onim. Ewrade hata so na se hene. But obi pew. Obi mpew. Obi jitumu. Obi jintumu. Fred Agbanyo na be the first MP of SAR. And so any other person aba. Martina today we are can. And so just mark it on the wall. Emeno so. Obi woni rade be. Enti problem bi ani ho. Nyame ti ase. Yese sebi etifo fancheme. Yese ni friend say obetu bo abowa. Ada se na ebo ne share nsanda ada na se nice so. Ana me bo. Enti how bi ani ho. Na menchi Ghana fo nyinara. Amania sebi omukom. Atetia omukom. Ahonchira omukom. De bia otu na hwe afi aka ye nim ase na koto aba no. Na we kumetu bebre. Sanye bia Ghana betimi atina we hu saa for the next 3 years be mana. Ena ya hajun bebre. Democracy I go for 2 years. Some of us are beginning to revise our minds on. So the fourth Republican Constitution, ebia ye dwim kwetire yi pa. Ebia this is not a system of this type of governance system and carry to yon so. Eya kwe so mind Ghana no ye drum pempe so a ye be running this type of constitution. Now I'm tempted to think they say constitution we cry ma or mine no equate say the way government queen. I don't know, but that will be a subject that we can discuss some other day. Because here am I so am konim tem no. Enye na ye bi no moye. What you say? Step. You see, I would have wished anka we looked towards the Asia side. Almost system of governance, almost constitution. Ghanaians are a peculiar group of people. We are not just like anybody. The America bet me a 4-year democracy Badwam. And they said the system is working. The institutions are working. And see Omanhene or ho oni ho. Juma. Security, police, penny be and found. So the system is already there. It is just come and fill the. You just come and fill the system, and the national agenda and the policy is there. And to back power, you are only supposed to bring your methodology. I'll be use it to implement that agenda that the nation has set for itself. What you say? Or mine say, you kokumase. And to Obano, Obachagana for the baby, media men fancy one quanin fan kokumase. And I'm ABC DT. Media men yamefa kufrobia kwano. And Omo de tuma, ne a mark on a feno. Now, so what mean bank I say, media kumasi na saying I media men pet. Me media me see a quarter grand. There be a kumasi echo. And to be dear, oh, there's a quite bad number fast now, but share their kokumase. That is why democracy will work in that context 4 years, but not in what we are now. And you try about the man as I buy in Ghana. First year now about face, you are virtually going to that first year to put your government in place, to try to understand the system you are coming to govern. Second year, Drew. Third year, Drew. Ube Kwabena to build. How come saying the fourth cap check almost every election year? Ube 2 years, 3 years, the economy is looking well, the indicators are looking well. The Biana election year pepper na said. Ahead na kuma unam kwanswa ya wakuma sheshew. So be we kwan ya say sika edia ye. Na ekwan to me last for more than 1 year. Na so nyina tutu. And I say about 20, we must have something to showcase. And intentema ye nye bia just for about all. Na say this is what you have been living with. And that's what we have been living with. And see, you're calling 5 steps are near 15 steps. 15 there, when in 25. 25. So how can a society like that develop? So we are pretending. We know the problem that we're pretending. No, come on. Charlie, she's maybe Canada be come on, America. The only reason America is what it is the road infrastructure. From one state to another state. And not long vacation from one state to another state. Ekwane ye, ubet me afa salon car. There's an I-10 type. I drive it from about across 2-3 different states. Ekwane ye kama, what the hand 100 now driving now. But I crack road mu na Tampan Pantan Junction. Yeah. Akwa Bokobi. Yeah. Ekwane ye ya endu na say o atutu afaso. Na ofi Bokobi na ko Oyarefa. Come on, obetwe say e ha nye Ghana. National Assembly, Ghana is assembly whole. Omo kwan be call Ghana is assembly. Now so anya bia DC obi. And how cry MC or Hubi. Omo ye dwuma. Enti ye twese about to bedru a. Na ntentema ye dibuja dia go to na ye na biebia ye to aba wipe na it becoming a major concern. Come on, it's becoming a major concern. We must have a very open-minded conversation around this path we are chatting. Emphasis, open-minded. Open-minded conversation around this subject. Nekoso in the sub-region, Nekoso in now. I'm sure you're coming to. I don't know if I can just move into that issue. We are having a conversation. That's it. I think that Nekoso in the sub-region. Right? What is making some people ever think say, "Omo pegana mine and omo dogana mine," as other Ghanaians. Come now, and pay a man sorry I may be ya. Ebia me ho atome. Obi ante to bedru hei. Enyame de. Will I ever prefer situation I'm sorry, I'm a damn pass here. And I'm a got me room. I'm into me PA. I'm in bank and getting me maybe I'm done befa. Who want to see cool? Unless of course say, to crime court baby. Sanya me Sibida. So only Liberia before Omoku. And after. So only Sierra Leone. Sa okona hwe the state of Burkina Faso na amama esanya my koso. Now to kwakwa amanone and the perception they have about us living here in these countries. You will never imagine anything like that. They be a make say be me taxi driver no nam ho. Me am trotro driver, ma me not to ton body I ye ko to di no. Ono ne pa bo na say they should be peace in the country because aban ko ensesa na adwuma oyeda. On job body na to ton and the bedane accountant and engineer. Ne adwuma oya no.
O person ono ane shame no.
Peace. And ajo ko do fia na watimi ada. Adecha na be na adwuma da ko. Ensesa na ba ye pay etu anamu bi. Na me say anamu e otui. Enam se bia me hu bi da obebi nti hwani yo na afọ ankodu boni mu a ene kyerɛ sɛ me pɛsɛ ankodu boni kokona meto no I'm advising, I'm guiding him because he kwasia na sabi obet now so he starts and to na answer no dey so ade akade yi obi na hu a that alone should become a reason to also pick some lessons. Oh, I took a few, I took Kwame, I took you. And to me, to me, as I'm as you are there. And bra me tiko ami hu near Koso. Share camera near Koso, ye nwe Vormawor. And I say, I'm sorry, a lawyer, no. Camera, don't have Vormawor lawyer. And the story near Oliver Barker-Vormawor. Our any PhD. Oh, UK. I think with
I'm sorry, LLB or Harvard now, or to us Cambridge.
Cambridge University no any PhD. It's a lawyer, full-fledged lawyer, but how no any PhD is here, me no can say. You see, yet your memory years back, I think 2007, in America for my security service in TSA. Oh, yet is a ship being na pursue. Na a ship no, boni wom. And some America for normal domestic civilians to some more. Ghana for most someone. They monitor the ship. Ship ni dance so do baby a na akọ painting fufuro. Na changing the number. They kept on tracking, monitoring until finally on be dock here. Omu yi goose no. Omu connect ko chinkrofo nyina na mo say adwuma no. Yewura Amwate former MP ewo mam odiem Nkraza. Ne dia ne bae no. The report has it that answer no be to Africa na anyina no. Now they know about the operations. They know about the movement of the goods. And they were tracking. Up at the so-called US, Omuko goods in the call, and then accomplices, then they pounce on them. That's how intelligence services worked in developing advanced societies, civilized societies. I have so much confidence in our security service in Ghana. But only a year politicians. Ebi ano na ba yepeti ya na me do cancer keke o. Wakonya na young girl bi 24-year-old girl bi ona ko she ne baby wanya fufu bi de wanya ne whiskey e bi okra ne sei koma wa glass na ne totia no na okra ne whiskey ne sa no na ye openi akobobro minister not a young guy akwa we met kere nyasa se ya na wa sipi kaka me kire ne nyasa na wa fafu no afre IGP e wo hen George akwa no me sure so be detain of 24 hours me sure so be china tu na enam say security personnel so ye ni omoni kokuduro na adwuma no ye no obi na appoint no osuro na fashion na obi enum ti openi na ebi ono anya na whiskey bia no ma ogi na ani a o instruction no on dream beyond the instruction no ma na ka professional betimi na see fama say there be mirror na o si menye my hwe ne yi a nso na betimi da bre oman anytime am fu nti ye nya ne sa no onyinta kuduro no bono nso akoye bi enfa na Vormawor akọ Facebook wakọ chocho nyama we he did concede his identity ngrofo mo ye boni no ahu omo mfo mo ni fanto no mo ye boni o ahun so ngrofo ba o dem be ye anajo e de no ba so she mask identity on person be hu no enti oni pa obetinya enye oni pa ana mabu sa ngrofo no mo ni ahone bia o omo we din oti wo hwe odin onkasa ono na the team eye super. What I'd have thought and what would have happened in a very advanced civilized society. And they said, these gentlemen have written these things on Facebook. I condemned any such attempts, any such comments. They are not healthy. But what you do, you track the gentleman. You put surveillance on him and his operations. Now build up those that say, does he really have the capacity? And I say, mere vibrato. What would have been wrong? said the gentleman right in this country, quietly, a very senior intelligence officer invites him over lunch, over a drink. These are the things I've read about you on social media. These are the implications.
So you are talking about the approach.
The approach. These are the things I've read. These are the things we have seen. And you're healthy. These are the things that it can lead to. Say. You manage it gently. Come on, the reality is say, Omanhene team no, there are too many pockets of tension. And anybody who has done a little bit of security should be worried. And the least any government agency wants to do is to show power. Because it is proven in history that there is no military might that can stand the will of a determined people. There is no. It is in history, both biblically and in secular world. Say when the people are determined, like the Israelites were determined to leave Egypt, under the great Moses, when he appeared, the Pharaoh was doing whatever it is. They moved and they soldiered on. And you know, this show of force and power, intimidation, fear.
Is that what is happening?
It is a matter of time, and you cannot control it.
And that's what is happening.
That is what we are seeing, Comrade. I'm telling you, it's not good for anybody. And Comrade, I know you have security people, and we have very, very senior people, and I believe you have been interacting with them. And some of them are worried. But you see, your maya no ka aye diamaye. Nyachom adware. But for how long are we going to continue this way as a nation? Come here, Nyama Ekoso, and not here, the universities reopen for almost how many weeks?
After 1 month.
1 month after. You take for say yen kochira there.
If I know the crowd, I'm going to
I'm coach now. Come on, look at the number of youth on universities. Can you imagine the frustration, the disappointment, Obia when you're an admission by university for the first time? And Nidia called the best school of the Sian there. I also be on my bread, Abu Muri, Sanyaska, Crebidia at your fees. I thought provision Dama Colano, I can't be do school. Eba, you're trying to hostel filo after the number 1 year. The frustration that is building up. Napkuna Wamodi Baye, the beneficiaries for how many months ne ye Tiomoka, ya Jebi Monoko. Come I think on your platform, I heard you guys recently just police recruitment. Look at the number of Ghanaian youth. Police or immigration. Come on, this alone should give you a signal as a government. Now you see, sometimes it is easy for you to think that the IGP can come to your office as the president or the minister. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Minister, we are in charge. We are in control. Oh, you'll be a Waka intelligence cry. Jerry John Rawlings in 1979. For the first Dabote coup d'etat date, 14th May, right? That he tried his coup d'etat and was arrested. He was put to trial. Or come in the settlement. Just his arrest. And no nema era Bachijam Sakudro and Abubam. Then they freed him. Eventually, the whole of Ghana rose up in unison. Junior Joseph, they supported him. Hey, Chobwe. I don't know if you've been following Guinea. When Guinea coup SCA, look at the seasonry. The excitement, the joy, the jubilation. I think we should be better than what we are doing. We have a history to guide us. What is this joke for? What is this show of power for? See, go and check. A champion's government going to Akufu. They'll call it a palace coup d'etat. Rawlings and his guys, they stood up against the senior people in the military. The point I'm making is it is easy for the military high command, who are appointed oftentimes by the political elite, the police high command, to come and sit down in a board meeting and tell me, Mr. President, we are in charge. You are not in charge of your own boys. Oh. Come now, put your ears down and talk to the young guys in the police service. Talk to the young guys in the military service. They are not happy with their own leadership. And don't forget, say, who can say we are in charge? Like what happened in Tamale recently? Over a small issue. You are Gina Brantier, Osion Gina, you are Feto, what are we doing? What a joke is this? And nobody is seeing this, and nobody is hearing it. What is making us think, say, Osura above or mind be heaven? I say, say, a bit means, but we are not looking for it. Ati me die esre na mesre. Say
okay, sorry, hold your breath. My member also can let us and come over so quickly. Yes, I'm quickly.
Fred, I can say baby. Now so very important. Some work in no we teach him Ghana there. Uko minimum countries baby. A typical example is India. Almost 20-year development plan. Wo. Inti government bi ababa bia no. Se na osikan no. Se yesi ekota krade a. The way you get to takrade and I be show manifesto. But I want to mean Kessie.
Okay, hold on. Alote Jacobs Eddie Abia boss me remind you. Okay. Tell Fred in NDC time we saw the same queue for recruitment. And for Vormawor, because he's an Ewe, the Ewe boys are making noise. Maybe also offer free. All remember to us. From all angles.
Many are penny Alote Jacobs.
Fred came from the angle of approach.
Many are penny Alote Jacobs. I have so much respect for him. Me free voter me free region. Me better na hano. Me make any tribal sentiment. Vormawor me nkan say onam so free voter region. Oni papa ya oye police ni I think say it was a DSP ago. Okay no. Okay ka papa. When him start to speak now other baby.
Yeah.
Over cool issue.
Over cool issue.
Me wait na me nkan say enam say omoye votarians. I've not said that. And to introduce this girl is to
we are not solving our problems.
We are not solving our problem. Two, the recruitment issue I make kind of numbers. I never said this is the first time.
This country is pretending to be solving problems.
That is what I said. And we can't continue that way. That is all I'm saying. I'm not blaming Nanado, MPP alone. I am a Ghanaian first and foremost. Before my political affiliation and everything else. And the NTA coastal like to a back. And to a banana say, Tibia meeting Muneno. Mimpe. Watch me boss all bad. Ube any different. And I made him ready to show I'm out to me say, Brana bedi me so. And two banana ya the name Yanamico can now refer me say, and now also one of this now idea. And they're to a to me saying.
Okay.
Don't know about looking patcho.
Yeah, baby, I'll be far back when I be show manifesto. I perfectly agree, say. See developer as a country. I'll see you in your plan, but see a free senior high school. By the end of 2017, I will say you're free senior high school, free. Into your manifesto, Kwabena will be far by the end of 2017, you'll be a free senior high school. And then I will say you're man. Now, a minute, men go back and respond to issues now. Fred Akanina, but there's one thing. You see, I'm in an engine. Say you were cool SEC in all the neighboring countries. In fact, young as Sebita Frage, 1979, Yehun Kakra. Na 1981, Yehun Kakra. So what a wa, and you are going to that. Say me kunsi. Na nipa, especially some of the media personnel, was shouting, cool. One kind woman say ne kunsia. The first institution I be abolished, a parliament, followed by the media. Meaning, what you hear, what I say? Say, you cool there. And now, the institutions, because will be onto the private radio TV station, the only state media na be Juma. Share me too can call Mozambique, be my parliament. Now, Okowa, hotel na medano, a whole international hotel, a whole pet na be say private station, but say CNN and Al Jazeera, Juma. Apart from the state-owned media house will be a new Juma. It won't so baby say. If cameramen I ejina ha etwa me hu kra me hu nipa be se 4 studio hankwan wo ka ho 5 na se what ya na e wa dwen se enuma bi nkoye moma yenka ne yan digest ne yan hu kwa be fa so ya ye nyina ye be kona ye amayen na ne wo be ka ne se yenkoye ku na utumi kase military ni e coward e ho na me ne Fred enya adwen. You see obi an ko kira brand no because of so person ye ku ya ko kire because or instigate or your name be able to me ma obi a capacity no afatu ayeku. That is the issue.
But that's not the charge against him.
But treason.
Treason felony.
Yeah, treason felony because we are pushing somebody. Meti na say catch you say Fred. Kwana kuku masemesi. Now we system. So that Fred want to me nko. When I see a charge in me. So, in some work, come is a Kwaku. Mr. Kwaku on Ganjero. Nobody says 79. No, you should no get at you. No, name Kyoto. 79. Pakakuno. Okamu, on your Casanamuto. I'm not a reconciliation commissioner by Casan. They were the civilians who were parts. Inti San Seminar, yeka, let the blood flow. Yanya say, Nina and Asian Grand. 40 years in I train who figu. Made the Abranton. Kwanga of Faso, Ninsemo Kano, Sene Yakwachina, the Kwanganing. When him say, ya catch Lieutenant Colonel Biso, another Lieutenant Biso on report. Because when you are on the phone, when so your phone and Nipebia on winding come and they are inviting them. Who's the entry near the Quatsana land? America crowd democracy 200 years in. Corona ya hard to pass with one constitution. Now you're going over fast. Both parties, Democrats and Republicans, they will come together and crush you. And they crush you. I mean, one say, and this me, Fred and someone coming who's also support too, Abranton. But in Sambia at TV and this if we pay for including former President Mahama. Now say, why you cool? Yeah, the former President Mahama president.
No former President Mahama.
That's not what I
We're reading the letter now, Chirokoma.
I've read it. It's about the mobilization of media for arrest. What did he say?
Inti Nipa Ekansama. Now, watch your letter to the president supporting them.
He never supported them. Don't
the
do
president
this.
is not supporting them.
What is he doing?
Are you doing inference or you are going by what he said?
No, sir. Yachirubi. Now, watch your letter to my president. I condemn the arrest now. What does it mean of that?
My friend, that's not Fred that just approach your problem. We share the tense and volatile situation.
I approach her.
Yeah.
Nipan eti abrochiri. And the was stated clearly, sorry, say you're passing leave your baby you. And he's coming. Do you want him to come and stake the coup before you start to resist him?
The man himself put on social media so about Ghana. Now he's been invited by the Dutch embassy. Some year program B and Tom Brandon speech.
And I got a song to so banu abeku.
So you track it.
You see, the most important. No, the best thing is to first arrest him. Not to say, links are all one. Links are all one. A posed danger to our democracy and our constitution.
But Fred, now we from this angle that Obi or no, we don't know what came over Najunimu. Now, you are doing now, Constitution and Fatai. Your Casabia, Timmy Cabana, Casabia, can yeka. Na sebi baby and name dear do no, or no imagine Macase. Even if or why you disagree to a tax system be a system. You think that the only option for you or the only option
for you? I met the parliament too. And
I totally disagree.
And the VAT to condoms. The VAT ever to cutlass. The VAT ever to Wellington boots. Where was the crowd they are to bank? Na Uwakui, na bank na ajo service charge no. The VAT to service charge so. Kaya yenia bia blibinti when no opportunity anko square sueduma na other pampa wesinity the VAT to so. Ni nyine pass your parliament unso be yeku. Unso be threaten so be yeku. You see, ku ya de bia ubodin I was say, Muyan Kasangasa General Secretary, about Pontebe catching yensi. I was say, yet ye muja, a defending constitution. And I'm saying the minority in parliament, it should be a paroma, sorry, no more to a national anthem. I didn't know what to. What? Because they say they want to resist. They want to resist those who want to destroy our constitution. Into Nipanati Abruchin, why your messages would name Adjuniku and Tayachi. And I see, at times, Fred, me I try the personality no Katan. Lawyer name, a first degree lawyer, a second degree, who is pursuing a third degree in law. Or your former government staffer. Why you do as a staffer at the office of the president during the Mahama regime? No, se say nipa we so threaten so be yekua. Yen hwe no, ne invite no we table ho, ne need, ne yen track no, ne yen obi a why you more presidency. Presidency one when him say national security war. National security for no more during the time of NDC, and then you change them. Most of them has been changed, and they are there in the system, and he has linked with them. A former staffer of the presidency, a second degree law, a lawyer, our person with a third degree, PhD. Now we're making statement openly on the social media. na ya friend na ya interview no ya investigate no na ya prosecute no ya san pass asem no ka no owonyina so a we see your friend we e for instance obi about to constitution agudi ya na tena table hu didi. Is that possible?
You see, I
agree about mami we also bebem. I agree say yeba hey oye na no so e woni nsunsun. At the same time see trans. Ni yan hwan. Ya wa ha. And one above 50 court. Ekwa kan si. Former transportation minister Dr. Anani and some personality in MPP then at the Kufuor's administration. Akwasi sa yen gold Bank of Ghana reserve. Akobue bank Prudential Bank atwen sika me ba cho menim so pa cho me kan wo ma me wia nka be hu se na me kire akotwen sika nyina agum do kwa appointment committee ye vet no o say political talking to opacho. How many times are we going to sit down ni atwese soldier for ye de yam presidential jet ama won say mun hwe presidential jet so president be to kwa mon fa no no but me baba ntikese president yire ne ma afasa jet no esi soldier for nsem e de akọ London akọ shopping aba na esi wabapa chewunti ni e jaa sa and so ne pehunu bi akeko a head of a think tank a pressure group.
You know the things the president himself Akufo-Addo has said in this country that is not true. Have you adverse your mind? Have you adverse your mind?
Fred, and then what can thing be? No, can be no. And then you have to statement. Yes, that is that's what you said, and I definitely agree with you.
Your submissions this morning, if you go back into the Ghana syndrome now, yes, we are away. Then we cannot move as you want us to. That is exactly what I want. But in moving forward, honestly, you might have your issues with the approach. But the concern here, the concern here is that Edna Kwabena Asante Sebe, Onyame Eman Empengu, Semi Tiho Ipa ni baby a Onyame de me koni baby me do the Oboni radio dreaming. Me ba radio no so me say. O de montina hona monye de mo yele. Bibi tuwa ba na gwe bi say. Kwabena no, when we look unfortunately for us, let me say it here, by virtue of baby Onyame de do and
will be taking on. People take us on.
Unfortunately, I agree. Say Kasa bi oho a me me rebet me adi nkomo bi o.
No problem.
Me wo drinking sport me madam for no.
Yeah, twitwa bi ne
ka. Kasa bi o radio so. Yeah, it na da bia me so me bompa ya. Ade ba kwa bompa mara ni say ready. Ma no nkopa. Na hwe me taka maso ye ma me. Bejum kasa ye de. Sometimes you can get
from 2006. Me ni bubu ansa. Asempa FM. Pentagon building. That was my first time I started Semico Radio. And I don't talk to the four corners of any studio. So when I'm talking, my audience are not those in the four corners of the studio. Beyond. Since 2006 to date. Inti me pacho Fred what fata me nyina o me respond to one oti ade bi tene o back na be so me tia wa kasa sa oh the brother what you know the one what happen to me
be pon
me can say enti kasa bia ye be bia ye kan no and the way ye dey kan.
So the principle is that you admit that those write-ups not on social media
they are unnecessary, they are unacceptable. We can avoid it. We can disagree differently. You see, me Mpensenpensemu that I said, na me ko kai nyama mafaka. People in very high places than Minya Thompson name for my I can say ma. And we do see we.
No, correct. That's true.
I'm telling you, people have said very serious in this country.
That is where I disagree with Fred. Fred,
if you do this, I'm a fan for the sake of this argument this morning. Semi no more makasa semi. Especially Vormawor no agoto say obey coolly. Say ya pampa say e ya de person here. It doesn't take one individual to plot a coup d'etat.
A link,
a link, a network. And then the near fast say what pick the arrowhead. And me say you have aborted the coup d'etat. One sheni just by picking the arrowhead and that you are energizing the people. What happened in Tunisia, Arab Spring? It took there was anger, there was unemployment, there were all these issues we are talking about today. The one young man, out of university, decided to pour petrol himself and set himself ablaze. And that is what we saw. That's why historians will tell you there is a remote cause to every issue and it's an immediate cause. There's always a trigger. Anything I make can say, you can avoid these things. Ghana, 30 million people. The approach you use. Because the environment we are living in is not very conducive.
All right, people are indicating that you calm down. Make your approach. Or Jitum said, a branch and a control social media.
Fred is rushing. Mpensenpensemu may just make military and security agencies in China, but very soon. When starting inviting me Pebia on his phone or normal communicating. Into me, I'm going to say, we pick the arrowhead and that is at the end. But I don't come say friend or can't send you are. Oh, see, I was said, democracy, baby, democracy, you must pay piano. Institutions, no, the INE, and institutions near Juma. Because Czech Republic, no matter about system, no money government. But not institutions, no, pretty for 6 consecutive months. Because no, we need power, no. Want to mean enough seat in parliament to form government. And the second party, obey to me the third force now, or the also in the seat, first person who do form a government. Who make a certain demand to be a government needs to me meeting. It is not for 6 months there was no government. But now on the systems, no, Juma. Seeing strong institutions, Senator Obama be catching some time ago now. Some institutions and now a big Juma, a bill so any Juma, maybe you even raise some of the concerns other institutions are even not performing in concern. But the most important thing is on the say. And now down Kwekufado, I appointed IGPB OC. So institutions in Juma, at least the police institution, the Maya Juma.
It's a celebrity. Or the maybe exams. Celebrity IGP. The IGP is a celebrity. And I'm telling you. I'm not actually revenue. It's not good. That's an NDC for Juma. Or Juma, when you no nonsense. Even former President Mahama came saying, oh, IGP waited, or yarding, or Omanhene, or yarding. And then, all trapping country, for you have municipal metropolitan chief with veto. It's in the Abba catch on the same. And now, be a one whiskey. I went on a 24-year-old girl. I want to baby. Now, on far phone, friend, police, who say one question will be a one threatening so be you cool. No, IGP, only Metropolitan Chief Executive, for a dangerous time. What's the two cells by the chain? IGP, no, okay, Metropolitan, MC in a channel. And yet, because of the offense, Nika Katina, and that's never done as a some of kind after the fight. So that the remote cause is the offense. It's communication and the approach. So you think that the approach should be looked at? I'm telling you. We can avoid this thing. This ramble style, everything machoism, intimidation, putting your fear. You can't do forever. Obiara. I bet that is a if you continue on that agenda, eventually you yourself become a victim. You can't say you are the mosquito, you are the sledgehammer, a cool mosquito. When another, you want me to do this? When another stood as Presbyterian church or Super church, can I say, if the government doesn't shepherd the country, very soon the militant on the side will rise up. And at that point, what was it? We cannot keep on doing this. That's what friends said. May the difficulty some of the institutions should be strong. Institutions now strong. Why you politicians stop manipulating the institutions. When you're the girl, on the whiskey, say,
You actually
say, you know, the police are doing a perfect job.
That's the principle.
That's the perfect job.
That's the principle.
The current police system is working. You
see,
celebrities, musicians,
very soon you'll be in opposition.
Metropolitan
very soon you'll be in opposition. Very soon you are going to opposition.
You see, NDC for a behave say as if say government be a kwatoaba. Na we win. Na ye twen ye the next see egwem as president. As a President Mahama is acting as president-elect. Where the power 8 years, some as vice, some as president. When to man kushia charismatic Christian association, Mr. When say Kwabena so na yebu man e be. Some that with your position, I will new opportunity to govern.
But do you know the number of times Mama engaged all these people when they were president?
Christian
association. What were you?
You see, let me tell you one thing.
President Mahama, do you know the number of times engaged all these organizations?
Yeah, to Abia. Economy no
okay, but Fred,
COVID so kakra. But I'm telling you, from this time to the end of 2023, economy will be perfect. Complaints in Yaba be ended, and we continue to be in opposition till that.
If there's any government in the world that benefited from COVID, that government the benefit
destroy everywhere. Not living
That's it. That's it.
The incoming MP of the
president
Democratic Party. But we never could have energy.
Okay, so Jeff Kunadu Eshebi, Eastern Region Secretary. Now you are aspiring to be the chairman for Eastern Region. Jeff Kunadu, good morning. Oswa Jibra also Shebi. So this young girl, so surprising. Manso Dibia for Munina Honamon share na Ruth or say so say Obaso women organizer Manso Edubia. Ruth say former Tescon treasurer and we a KNUST Medical College.
I don't know sponsor Nana.
No, she keeps
maybe
watching.
I don't sponsor Nana.
I don't even know her.
I don't even know.
No,
sure.
No, me never.
I'm not going to attack where you're.
Near Bravo, near Kumasi.
Bro, no,
if you are a country region. No, person
the Messiah. The Cobb Bravo, it means some kind of Bravo.
Just to wrap up, I was say, oh my God. It's a beautiful country. Come on, meet me to Abridge. Me too, quite baby. After 2 weeks, I'm itching to come back home. Come on, I'm itching to come. Meet me to Abridge. And there's nowhere like home. All of us love this country. Yen na pese kan Ghana na engineer ye obian kombra. Yen kanda say aban bia ye osra abofo ba obetime so Ghana plan prekope. But where we sit right now, come on, I am tempted to think say Nanado is scared of his own people. Nanado is full of fear. And is using that colonial mentality and governance system that the only way I can overcome my fear is to intimidate my people, to suppress my people. And it is passive. It doesn't work again.
Okay, so friend here that say McLean also the write-up about for the time, no? McLean Desmond says she also good.
Me wrap up na. Me regional secretary Jeff Kunadu. I'm chair and pay.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's your secretary.
Yes. Na me you know. na makachire Ghana for see anka.
Cool
no. 1979-81 coup ni say videos no sanka enya ade a ehwe kan bra GBC show no ho anka best station say one farmer radio and TV stations
coup d'etat bia no ba Ghana
one show
what to do other for coup d'etat
ye be hu say
good morning
me could
celebrity
please tell Fred Agbenyo that we the people of SAR will force him to represent us after EC has done the needful, and we pray that God will guide his footsteps.
Tell my brother I'm ready. I am battle ready and never ready for him to represent my people.
Francis, good morning. But it is Sal for Fred Agbenyo.
My ready ba.
Did the honor why pay make it? Yeah, say Dogobi no abi.
Me inside out.
Is you walk around this inside?
Hey, that's all your party communicator. Listen, so your party communicator. Now we are very strong.
Oh, yeah, me see. I know we be asking. We are very much. It's nice. Another beautiful day. Yebekasa. Yeko.